So what are you going to get out of this book? Now, MBA is a very important project in your life. You're going to spend a lot of money. You're going to spend a lot of time. You're going to put in a lot of effort. And you're going to miss time with your loved ones. You're going to sacrifice a lot. So how do you make sure you get the most out of it? So you need to strategize. So what does that mean? So let's take a step back, right? Why are you even doing this MBA in the first place? What is this problem that you have that you need to solve with this such a powerful tool called MBA? So it could be 4 different scenarios, right? The first one could be, hey, you started your career, you grew into a manager, and you're like stuck in a plateau. You feel like, hey, I could do so much more. I could become this director of a business unit, but I feel like, I'm stuck. I don't know how to move this forward. Or, you grew into a technical role and you think, hey, I could do marketing so much better because I'm so passionate about that, and I have this amazing presentation skills, and I have, this innate ability to persuade people. I could be a much more effective marketer or a sales guy maybe, right? Or you want to know how to start your own business. Or you want to, like myself, you started your own business, failed miserably, and you're like stuck. You don't know what you're doing wrong, and you think, hey, maybe getting an MBA will help you, start your next business and make it a huge success. So let's take the first step in detail, scenario in detail, and then discuss it, right? So you're this manager, you started your career, you grew into this manager, and you're thinking, hey, I could do so much more as I can grow into a director of a business unit. So how do I move that forward? See, the first thing you got to do is you got to have a clear goal. Because if you don't know where you're going, you're not going to get there. Take a piece of paper and write your goal clearly. Hey, in 18 months, I want to be this director of business unit. So what do I need to do? And another thing that to know is organizations don't care so much about what you want. There are specific initiatives that organizations pursuing, and there are specific charters in place that lists all the different projects that they're pursuing. So you got to figure out how to get into one of those projects. Who do you need to talk to, what you need to say to get into one of those projects and make that a huge success. So while doing that, you build relationship along with key people, the VPs and the client, the partners and the business unit owners and people like that, the key decision makers that would eventually have a say in your promotion. So you build relationship, you evangelize, the success of your project, and you win the hearts and minds of these people, and then eventually land a promotion. Then what happens after that, right? So it's very important to strategize and get there. And also, if you follow a problem-solving approach, it works so much better. If you think, hey, I just have some time and I want to get this MBA and keep it in my back pocket, that might not be a great idea, right? That's the first part of the book. The second part of the book is, it talks about my story. I came to the US back in '99, and I was so excited seeing this information revolution that was happening around me. And I made a trip to California to meet some friends, and I was amazed to see all this new technology, new thing that all these people were working on, and this internet is going to be so big. So I came back to Atlanta and we started our own company. But we didn't know what we were going to do. We didn't know whether we were going to do hardware or software, or there was nothing specific about what we were going to do. We just got an office and started paying rent. So that was obviously a disaster. And then again, I started another company. We had a very good idea. It was very clear, and I spent a lot of time and developed a decent website. And I hired a marketer that would promise me to bring traffic, but that never happened. And I didn't know how to do sales and how to do marketing. And again, I failed miserably. Then I said, hey, I got to learn this thing. So let me go and get an MBA from Georgia Tech. And I went there and I told my professor, hey, professor, by the time I finish this program, I want to work out with 2-3 customers with my product fully implemented. He was like, oh, that's great. Oh, you need to do this. Right? So that's what this MBA program is going to teach you. It takes 40 years. You have only 40 years time to build this, great career for yourself. So you don't have all the time to make that mistake and, by yourself, and then learn from it and then, get better at it. So that's why you read books like this, so you can learn from other people's mistakes. I've listed all the mistakes that I've made, that will help you learn from my mistakes. So on top of that, the other reason why I wrote this book is, we have a fast-growing organization at this point. So I need to build great leaders for my organization that would inspire the team, right? Do some great projects, do some, develop some amazing products, work together as one cohesive team with that, contagious enthusiasm, infectious energy that has a team that has each other's back, that works together as a one well-oiled machine. So this book has those amazing lessons that you can learn from to make that happen. So that's the value that you'll get out of this book.